guys, JoeOnit coming in. Got another battle replay for you here, but now we are on Thrones of Britannia. And this is actually a battle that took place on one of my streams for a little while back when I did a historical Thrones of Britannia Total War stream, getting ready to set up some historical battle replays that will be coming out here very, very soon. So keep an eye out for those. But like I said, this was the battle on that stream, and it was kind of just I think this was the last battle of the stream. We kind of just put stuff together to have a little bit of fun. So we do have a 2v2 here. And let's take a look over on the Viking side of the map here. First, we have the City Yard being committed by Bearded Warman 58. I will put his YouTube channel link in the description below. And then we have myself over here, JoeOnit, playing as Dyflin. Across from me, we have the one and only RD Knight playing as the East Angle faction, the Great Viking Army faction. And then we have the Norse here being commanded by Propane 9900. There is a lot of axes. Obviously, there's a lot of axes, but we have a lot of Huskarls on the field here today. So this is definitely going to be one of those chop 'em up battles for sure. Definitely going to be very, very bloody. Decent amount of spearmen, obviously, but there are definitely the murderers in the rear lines there. You can see Jarl's Huskarls. I think that there's actually some berserkers. He's got 3 more units of shield biters, which are basically berserkers as well. A couple units of his. He's got actually a warlord's companion. I thought he had a Huskarl general. I thought all 4 of us did. But definitely RD here has a lot of Huskarls at his disposal as well. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a brutal one. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Remember, hit the like button, drop comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you guys want to, feel free to join the Hungry Wolves Discord. The link for that is in the description as well. You guys can get over, play some Total War, Rome 2s, and Thrones of Britannia, 12-12, Dauntless Days, Napoleon, whatever. Whatever Total War you guys want to play, I guarantee you guys will be able to find somebody who will play it with you over here. But all right, that is going to be the introduction here. I've done a lot of talking, and of course, as I always say, enough talk, more war. Alright, so here we are, diving into the battle. Like I said, archers tossing or shooting those arrows, not tossing those arrows, shooting the arrows across the battlefield here. I did move up my front line there, a lot of the spear guard, and I have a bunch of mailed axemen with me as well. RD now positioning his Danelaw mailed horsemen to keep an eye on my Eastman mailed horsemen. Very similar in stats as far as I remember. I don't think they're terribly different to each other. Oh, actually, no, his are definitely better than mine. I just realized that now. His are definitely better than my cavalry. So, yeah, that's going to be a fight for me. But it does look like RD is immediately coming in, so I'm going to join him in the charge. Danelaw spearmen charging across the line into some of Eastman herdmen. Some axe warriors now going to meet with more of his spears. So he brought an absolute ton of spears for his front line. That is going to be a difficult fight initially for my axes to get there. Jarl's Huskarls coming across, though. You can see the cavalry has now collided on that side. Spears immediately not doing very well, starting to break down. Eastman Huskarls going to come around the corner, getting with some long axemen. But his Huskarls getting that charge in the center. They are going to start carving my boys up for sure. The long axes and Eastman Huskarls out on the flank here as well. The only difference is my boys have shields, but their shields are on their back. Let's swing around to the other side here, see what's going on with Propane and Bearded Warman. It looks like their fight is going just a little bit slower than ours, but it looks like Propane has actually charged some of his Jarl Huskarls into some spears, and he has found himself a Berserker unit, and that Berserker unit is losing decisively right now. So this is definitely a brutal fight so far going for Bearded, but we're going to have some more charging here going on in the middle. Mailed Crusader, Spearman accepting the charge from the Eastman Huskarls. Big two-handed axe danger murderers charging across the battlefield. Let's get back over onto my side here real quick. RD tossing his general in, and that is not a good sign. I think I have some Huskarls mixed in here. No, I don't. This is all just spears. This is Eastman herdmen. We have some axe warriors here as well. But I think a little bit of the problem here, oh no, never mind, these are his Huskarls. Danelaw Huskarl is going to get a good charge off onto some of my boys here. And you can see he's starting to run through some of my mailed axemen for sure. He actually has a unit all the way over here. Oh my gosh, Jarl Huskarl all the way up here, but yeah, he's fighting a Royal Huskarl. That is going to be a problem for sure. The Royal Huskarl just started getting involved in the fight. My Eastman axes, though, you can see they did not handle very well. They have lost a lot of men. Cavalry over here does look like my... Oh, wait, no. I sent the Huskarl unit over here, so it's actually helping. It's a little bit more in my favor. RD's cavalry, unfortunately, wasn't really able to stand up once the Huskarls got involved. But back over on the other side, like I said, Bearded actually... Whoa, his general's almost in the fight. His general actually just took a charge by a unit of mailed Huskarls. Oh, boy. His general is getting cut down very, very quickly. I'm sorry I keep jumping back and forth, but land battles, guys, are very quick, very, very dangerous. Well, we have another unit that has routed away, and I believe that, yeah, that is over on my side. So RD's general, yep, starting to do some work, but he is now getting shot, unfortunately for RD. His general is now getting shot pretty much in the back by all 3 units of my hunters here.
Run them down!
All right, so here we are pretty much back to where we were, just as my cavalry was starting to get a charge in onto the back of his Warlord's Companion general. I'm actually shooting some of my own cavalry, so I don't remember if I actually stopped firing. I hope that I did. But we're going to get back over onto the Bearded and Propane side to see how this battle is going. And oh boy, Eastman mailed horsemen getting a huge charge in onto the back. But easy Yams Vikings, boys. These guys are not going to die very easily. Oh no. We've had 2 generals die within a matter of seconds of each other. Ooh, that is not good. That is not good for either side. Definitely not good for RD's army, but it looks like RD's army, for the most part, has been taken care of. He does have a couple units over here. He's got a Danelaw Javelin man currently running away from one of my Eastman axes. Oh, what is going on in here? Oh, we got some Eastman mailed horsemen. Oh, those are Royal Huskarls, though. Yeah, they don't want to deal with those. I mean, he got some of the mailed archers, which is good, but yeah, Huskarls not a good mix. Not a good mix for the for the cavalry. Oh, wait a second. He's still got stuff over here. Hold on. Some more archers. Oh, he's got his 2 units of mailed archers. Okay. So my cavalry was able to catch up to the rest of his archers as they were retreating away. Though RD's still not gone. Hold on a second. He's got a shield biter right there. Shield biter currently taking on one of my spear guard. Thankfully, I had a unit of archers able to fire into the back of them, though, because, like I said, shield biters are nasty. They are basically the little bit less version of berserkers. They are absolutely brutal. Can definitely tear things up if you let them. Like this. What is this over here? A mailed Huskarl from the Norse chasing away some of these Eastman hunters. Not sure exactly how he got over there, but he did. He definitely did. Still a brutal fight going on over here. Mailed Herseer Spearman now charging in. Silver Chevron, 73 kills. They must have taken a cavalry out or something. Yams Vikings about to get rear charged. Some Eastman Huskarls going to charge in there. They were currently already fighting some Eastman Herdmen, 127 kills for them. Boys, like I said, Thrones of Britannia is brutal. If you guys do not own Thrones of Britannia and you are fans of Vikings or the Viking time, this is definitely a total war that you want to get. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. We got some Jarls Huskarls coming over here by me. And RD is still not gone. His Danelaw axe, his archers are still holding. My goodness.
Crush them!
That is one of my cavalry breaking right now to his archers. 30 archers there, 27 there. Thankfully, they are starting to waver, though. That is definitely good for my side. Appears that my side is completely tidied up, but I definitely lost a good amount of troops here. You can see my front line is much smaller than it was. There, look at the battle lines right here. What is this? One of my units of Axe Warriors just breaking and running away with 31 men retreating away. General's still very much alive over here, but they have broken. Spear Guard now retreating away as well. 7 men left in that unit, but they definitely did well, I think. Where are they again? Hold on. 70 kills, not terrible. Not terrible. But it does look like, yeah, it looks like the Norse are kind of lining up, getting ready to possibly take on the Dyflin faction. There is still a decent amount of Sujiar left, though, so Propane might want to keep an eye on and keep fighting. Oh, wait a second. Oh, these are just his archers that are left. So the Norse was actually able to best the Sujiar, that's crazy. Actually, Ardis does have a unit of his javelins still there. Unfortunately, they're out of javelins, 42 kills. But, I mean, that's still infantry. Still has 60 men right there. Archer's starting to fire away on broken units. Don't do that. Don't do that. Save your ammo. It's all right. Yeah, we're going to oh, wait a second. Look at this. The shield biters. Out of control shield biters here for East Angle. 114 kills. Getting into my infantry still. Just broke a unit of my archers that still had ammo. Now getting into some more of my Eastman mailed axemen. I told you guys. Berserkers and shield biters, absolutely brutal in this game. They do not stop. Until they get cut down, obviously. Until they get cut down, they will continue to fight. But yes, does look like we're going to have a little bit of a standoff here. Luckily, I was actually able to save some of my cavalry. That's actually, I wonder if that's going to actually be a helping thing for me. 14 and 12, so I have 26 cavalry remaining. I mean, guys, this shield biter is still fighting here. You can see me now starting to retreat away. Sujiar still has Eastern archers over there. Decent amount of ammo. A little bit of ammo left. Not a whole lot. Maybe a couple of volleys at best. But yeah, I mean, they're still chasing me. They're still chasing me. Shield biter right there. Still following me. Oh, they shattered. Well, they routed. They might come back. They might actually still come back. But all right, we are down to 3 minutes left. We're going to get a touch of a fast forward here. And all right, does he have his archers over here? Is this all archers? It is. Mailed archers left alone. I'm going to desperately try and charge my cavalry into it, obviously. Still has another unit there with ammo. Still has another unit there with ammo. Oh, nope, that was their final shot. Final shot given. Final shot taken, and my cavalry is dead. My cavalry, if it's not already dead, by the time this Royal Huscarl gets involved, it will definitely be gone. All right, what do we have coming here? Some Jarl Huscarls making their way across the field. We have Propane's General, Royal Huscarl General, not caring. He is in for blood. Charging into one of my units there. I was just sending a unit of Berserkers out. Actually, Berserkers, good job. Keep going. Keep fighting, boys. Cut that Huscarl General down. We got more Huscarls making their way across the field here. What do I have left? I don't think I really have very much left. Let's take a look at the main count. Oh, actually, no, I do have more men. Looked like I had less. Definitely looked like I had less, but I think his guys are stronger than mine. He's got another Jarl Huscarl right there, and they actually just bypassed. Are they about to just come right around and get a charge? Looks like they're going to, but I have yet another Berserker just kind of sitting there and hang out waiting. So there we go, Berserkers and Huscarls again. His general here, the Royal Huscarl, winning against my Berserkers, cutting them up mercilessly, just absolutely murdering them. So the fight here in the center, this is the final bit, final minute, there we go, of this fight here, guys. And I gotta say, it was a lot of fun, for sure, a lot of fun. Win or lose, it's about having fun with your friends. That is the point of these games. That is the point of my streams. When I do Total War stuff, it's meant to be fun, and I gotta say, we definitely do have a lot of fun on these streams, for sure. But we've got the final 40 seconds here. It does look like we're gonna. Oh, we have Jay in. Yeah, but I think my general was still very strong compared to his. Yeah, his general was already kind of beaten up. But we did get to see the chance of some Gen v Gen fighting. But his general did better than mine. He had 130 kills. I only have 118. So he definitely got more kills, and I think it was the fact that maybe I still had some archer ammo left. That definitely helped out a little bit more in this fight. And look at that. Actually, his unit still has a unit of Eastern herdmen just kind of standing over there. I think they've been standing there for a while. But that is going to wind down this battle here, guys. So we're going to be able to get into the ending army compositions. We're going to be able to see what everybody did. So I end up, obviously, I saved the replay, so I guess I'd say that I sent it. I ended up walking away with 2,000 kills, which was definitely a shock because the Eastern Angle faction, the infantry, is definitely very strong. My general 118, one of my spears there with 122. Getting into some of the axes, 145, 184 with a swordsman unit there. One of my Eastern Huskarls here with 182. Cav 111 actually did pretty good. Range units didn't do much of anything. Then we have Bearded Warman here coming in with 1,160 kills for him. Third most kills in the match. One of his swords there with 128. Moving down, Huskarls 114, 111. His archers again, same thing. His cavalry actually didn't do very much either. Getting in onto the other side, we have Propane playing as the Norse, 130 kills with his general, 111 there with a sword unit, 202 with another sword unit there. Getting with some more of his Huskarls, 132, 169, that's a Berserker unit. Yeah, Berserker. Mailed Huskarl, 129. Another one new there with 139. Like I said, guys, Huskarls are brutal. And then we have RD here coming in, 756 kills, 102 with his general. Moving down the line, 128 with a shield biter, 119 with a Jarl Huskarl, 119 with a Danelaw Huskarl. His javelins, thankfully for me, his javelins weren't able to get very much going, which was huge. And I'm still convinced now, remembering this replay, remembering this battle, I'm convinced the only reason why I won the cavalry engagement was because I sent over a unit of my Huskarls over there to help me out, because his cavalry was definitely better than mine. But all right, guys, there you go. End of a brutal battle here, brutal Viking battle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, Thrones of Britannia, fantastic Total War. I would definitely recommend you guys pick it up. Maybe you don't want to pick it up at full price. Wait for a sale to go on Steam or one of the other sites. Whatever it is, definitely get Thrones of Britannia into your Total War library. It is a lot of fun. The campaigns, very, very cool. Mods definitely enhance the gameplay as well. So that is going to be where I leave it off, though, guys. Remember, hit the like button, drop comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And, of course, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.